So broke. You can now use nano camo to customize your room. You have no new notifications or reminders. Jill wants to buy a fan even though it's winter. Buying one will prevent her from getting too distracted. What the fuck? She wants to buy a fan? She wants to buy a fan even though it's winter. What the fuck? Alright. Feel like we should save some money. Cause who knows what the fuck else Jill wants. Customized nano camo app. Incredible augmented eye. What's a nano camo? Something to liven up things in this room. Nano Camo is a company founded in 2068 and pioneered the nano machine fabric capable of real-time texture swap. Meant for military use, we bring our product to the general public at the most affordable prices. Camoton is our mascot. She's designed by veteran character designer from Sukeban Games, Kiririn51. Birthday, January 24th, or what is that, 7? Oh no, I can't tell. That's a 1. I think it's a 1. January 24th. Her bust is 80. Why the fuck are her measurements on here? Likes Musashi Battleship, Tactical Fashion, and Peach Cakes. Oh, let's customize it. Wait, it costs money to customize? Oh, rad. 10K. Oh, you could customize the table too? Wait, this is kind of crazy. What the fuck? Oh, this one looks crazy. I want to get that one. This one looks crazy too. Damn, I want all of these. Oh. Alright, whatever. We'll save money for it. Pollution to reach historic levels next year. Even though most countries in the world have adapted their economies to solve the ongoing problem of climate change, Glitch City still relies on ancient technologies in order to keep costs low with profits high. As a result of this backwards policy, it seems as though we'll be increasing a huge increase in air pollution next year. Our contamination levels will force the whole population to move away from a lot of areas within the city. The soil is dying at an alarming pace, said experts in report. Having to buy special raincoats and umbrellas does suck, but experts say you better get used to it. How long until someone says pollution's good? Here's a book. The augmented eye is being attacked. Hi everyone, we take your security seriously here at the augmented eye. And we have the obligation to disclose that recent articles on Alice Rabbit are vandalized by who we think is Alice Rabbit themselves, or a very good impersonator. We want to extend our apologies and inform that we'll be limiting our coverage of Alice Rabbit to just factual news and not entertainment pieces. Sincerely, the AE staff. Thank God I don't pay these fuckers for a sub. Alarms rise as the Apollo Trust Bank suffers terrorist attack. Updating. Hijack screens at downtown Casanova announced what seems to be a terrorist threat aimed at the Apollo Trust Bank. The information suggests that a currently unidentified bomber is already inside the building. The White Knights counter-terrorism unit responded to the threat immediately. However, the bank was then locked down by an external network attack. We might be dealing with a dual threat here, CTU's Chloe Bauer told AE. The bank has been sealed shut using its own disaster prevention system. However, none of the terminals at the bank were working at the time. The building is basically stood at this point. The hostages are trapped. Hope Say is alright. Alright, time to go look at Reddit. Apollo Bank is being attacked. And no one's reporting on it. Are you actually surprised? Considering the nature of their threats, it's clear that Quincy doesn't want to take the blame. What a fucking coward. Do we have any sources there? I'm posting from the site. It looks like someone inside the bank with a huge bomb threatening to blow up the building. Any demands? They want Quincy to quit and the White Knights disbanded. Wow. So they're actually helping the protesters? That's not the way to help people. What if this is just a huge false flag to blame the opposition? I wouldn't be surprised. This fucking place, LOL. Let's wait for more info. May the gods guide say to safety. Did anyone else see last night's escapade? Yeah, escapade. She was at the Valhalla bar. It was alright. Bartender is a cutie, but man, is she full of herself. Don't care. I'm going next week and ask her for a date. We all know you won't. Pretty sure nobody has the guts to ask someone out. Is she still sleeping? Yeah, the bartender has been telling everyone they need to be careful with their words, lol. I wonder if there's illegal activity going on there. Like, why would you need to be careful with what you say? Maybe they're avoiding casual racism. True, still, it wouldn't be rare for them to do shady stuff. This fucking city, haha. At least she's sleeping now. Last time I started taking some rest was about a week ago. Crash is one hell of a drug. Man, it sounds shady when they put it that way. Hey, White Knight just beat me up. I'm fucking crying right now. Let me tell you the story. Waiting for OP to deliver. I'm here. Anyway, here it goes. I was going home after buying groceries at the store. I was very tired because I had to line up for hours just to buy milk. And when I'm finally out of there, a group of 3 white knights stopped me and started asking for my ID. I also wanted to see my baggage to check if I wasn't a scalper, and once they saw everything was in order, they asked me for a military service ID and just, what the fuck? Why would I have that on me? And there's no enforced conscription anymore. It doesn't make sense. And because I didn't have it on me, they asked for money or else they plant drugs on me. I of course refused, but they lose their patience, and one of them hit me right in the temple with a gun. I was bleeding like crazy on the floor, so they just took my groceries and left. Holy shit, man, I fucking hate this place. I hate it so much. I want to leave this fucking hellhole. I'm so tired of this shit every fucking day. Damn, that's crazy. I've been lucky to never have that kind of problem with the White Knights, I guess. Man, that's crazy. Alright, let's save. Alright, time to go to work. Saturday, December 17th. Good evening. Huh? I didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say you wouldn't be coming or something. Things at the Apollo Bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. You can take a break, you know. You're quite the hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. They've never been when you get down to it. And besides, I can't afford to not come with the bar closing soon. I wonder if any bar has used impending closure as a means of getting their employees to work. Seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyway. What did you say? Nothing important. Gil isn't back yet? Nope. I wouldn't worry too much about him though. If you say so. That girl still here? Yep, she was sleeping so peacefully I felt bad about waking her up. So would you mind doing that for me? Actually, yes, I mind. But you're the boss and it's kind of my fault she's here in the first place. Sorry about that. Hey young lady, sleep another hour and we'll have to start charging you a motel fee. Where am I? Oh right, the shoddy downtown bar. Let's see, all my gear's in pace. And neither my pants nor my panties, shirts or bra have been displaced. Oh, it's the flat bartender, good morning. Good evening. Evening? Oh well, it's the best night or day of sleep I've had in quite some time. Sorry for all the trouble I may have caused you today or last night. Don't worry. You're so nice, flat bartender. Thanks for taking care of me. Bye. Hello guys and gals, Jimmy-chan's back in action with her batteries reloaded. Ah, the moon, it burns. I feel like I've just unleashed something terrible onto the world. Come on, it's not that bad. Say, what's this bottle? A client gave it to me yesterday, gift of sorts I'm guessing. Oh cool. It's some sort of rum. Rum, nice. Want me to serve you a bit of it? Yeah, sure. Go to bottled drinks. Drag it to the shaker before mixing. Rum. Here. Alright. I'm gonna enjoy this in my office, thanks. Anytime. Okay then. Time to serve, mix, and change lives. Wait, that's not how it goes. No one here to retort. Man, it feels lonely without Gil here. I just hope the restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangerous or weird types coming in here. What the fuck? The moment she said that, a brain came in. Good evening. Holy shit, that was a record-breaking jinx. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? I'll have a blue fairy. Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about becoming real. On it. One, two, three, four, one. All Asian mix. Here you go. Nice, yeah, this is the thing. So, how are you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. Should have figured as much. You can drink stuff? And eat. That's the same system Lilim did. Did I ask you something, Miss Taylor? Call me Taylor. Just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. Okay, Taylor. You have to be the first person I met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. Nah, too easy. You're a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of that, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in the jar. So how? Why? What? Does my handsomeness make you speechless? You're not something a girl sees every day, and that's saying quite a bit in these parts. Fear not, for I have a speech prepared for these situations. A speech? You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottled brains of the world. We brains living in conditions that allowed us to exist as any other humanoid creature. All while computers in our jar scan our activities. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer. I'm guessing you're prepared after being asked the same questions too many times, huh? None of the exasperation or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? Sure. What brings one of our world's 5 brains in jars to this place though? Oh, I'm from around here actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. Have you come here before? Sadly, no. Otherwise, I remember a cute face like yours. Speaking of which, can I have your name? It's Jill. Jill? That's a really cute name. Thank you. Say, weren't you scared of going outside today? What's with the commotion around about? It didn't stop you from coming here either, did it? Yeah, you're right. It's gonna take more than cryptid but ominous news to stop me. You're awfully energetic, did you know that? Sorry, does that bother you? No, not at all. Just that I figured a brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy. While I was alive, my body got to a point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something that will help people in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy? I wonder. Do you want to make me happy, Jill? Depends on what it takes. Don't worry, just give me a beer. Alright. 1 beer to make Taylor happy. 1 Adult High, 2 Bronsons, 1 Powdered Deltas, 2 Flanner Guys, and 4 Carbotrine. All mixed. Here, a beer. Ah, yes. No matter what happens, beer's always good. It's interesting though. Just yesterday I was talking to a client about brain uploads. You were? Yeah, we were talking about how even if you upload your brain, you'll still be here. I thought about it. I thought about that too. Do you think that you in the cybernetic environment would feel like she was indeed transferring? Like, would she remember everything, like waking up someplace else and so on? That's an interesting question. I was actually thinking earlier about being able to transfer someone's brain into a Lilim. One of the brains is being used in such an experiment actually. They can make a functional Lilum. Unfortunately, the wiring and other such stuff makes it look more creepy than anything. They aren't transferring his identity or anything though, just wiring him to a body. Huh. You think someone would rather do that than float around exposed in a jar? I hate to admit the whole brain thing does look creepy. But the body I'm telling you about is just uncanny looking. Speaking of uncanny, how did you feel when you saw yourself like this for the first time? It was quite a shock actually. It didn't last too long though. I never was too attached to my blondie. Later in my life, that was almost literal. You know what the downside to this body is? I can't get drunk. You want to call that a downside? If you want to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness is a part of a whole experience. Why though? Lilum can get drunk with no problem. Yeah, but in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk causes their brains to reduce the input speeds to their body. Depending on the module, their drunk subroutine might throw in a different behavioral cycle. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being in a jar is figuring out how exactly you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jill. Oh, Alma. Just Alma. What's the courtesy one would expect from plebeian bar staff? Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get for you? Happy? Not when you put it that way. Why, hello there, beautiful. Whoa! You hurt my feelings with that, darling. Sorry, you don't see talking disembodied brains every day. I mean, I did work a summer in Lilum maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads. Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name was Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic and have at least one face. I know just what to strive for then. Just kidding. It makes me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does that bother you? I guess if Jill's the bartender, I don't have a problem with that. Awesome. I'll pay for your next drink then. What will you have? I'll have a Cobalt Velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine, actually. You're gonna have me drink alone? I don't want to drink that much. Okay, then. Cobalt Velvet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All on the rocks and mix. Whoa! This is a crazy looking drink. Look, the cup is like sideways. It's like tilted. Your drink. Hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me these past minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the last year. Judging from the way you two talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now, right? Only for about half a year or so, if memory serves right. Really? One would think it's been longer. Feels like it's been longer. Shut up. You love me and you know it. So you just started coming here and that was it? Well, the first time I came here, the other guy, speaking of which, where's Pablo? Gillian. Archimedes. Don't know. Adventuring or something. Anyway, the other guy served me the first time I came here. Nothing unusual there. The next time I showed up, Jill was the one serving. And I don't know. I feel like she just gets me. There's this chemistry. We click. We click, she says. Excuse me. The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than with many other people is kind of sad though. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I've gotta go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See ya. Bye. Please come again. That Taylor sure was nice. A bit weird at first though. Apparently one of the 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in this pamphlet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I heard of them before. Can't believe I actually met one. Say, Alma, how many people are there in your family? Just curious. Well, aside from my mom and dad, we're 4 sisters and 1 brother. Funny enough, we all have names that start with the first 5 letters in the alphabet. So you're the eldest one? No, I'm actually the middle kid. You're the middle kid, but your name starts with an A. Don't think too much about it. I never said the order reflected our ages. My sister Carlotta. Carlotta's the eldest one. Then there's Diana, is before me. Then comes Eva, and at the bottom lies Belle. I'm sorry, the youngest one is Bernardo. You've never been alone. I'm getting. Why does she keep calling him like him a girl? Are they bullying him? That's fucked up. Can't complain about that, I guess. It helps that we were never 5 in the same house. By the time Evita and Bernie were born, Diana and Carlotta had already moved. Speaking of family, today I came because I needed a break from everything that's been going on with them. Do you live with them? No, but Evita and Bernie do. Not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second oldest sister Diana just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already got some other guy in her head. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. Never mind the fact they need to go to school and all that. Damn. Diana's life had always been messy, but these days, she's really making it big. She wants time for herself, to live her life. She didn't think about that when she married the guy at 20. She didn't think about when marrying a guy she had only known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Hey, I never married someone who could catch my attention so quickly, okay? Sure, there was that one time when it almost happened, but I blamed the damn stadium kiss cam. Kiss cam? I was going out with a guy my little sister introduced to me. Seems he was her friend's brother or something. We went out a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later the kiss cam focused on us and instead of kissing me, he proposed. I almost got caught in the mood and accepted. Huh? So I take it you rejected him in the stadium on the fucking kiss cam. We went out for like 3 weeks. I don't know, maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex on the wedding night line. But I, honest to God, can't understand why he thought it would be a good idea. That sounds too convoluted, you know. Proposing and waiting for the wedding night just for sex? Never underestimate the lengths of a man who's willing to go to get you in their bed. I see more convoluted plots over the years. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll pass. Want anything else? What's that bottle? Oh yeah, it's just some rum a client gave me yesterday. A gift? What did you do? Good enough service, I'm guessing. Kakike. Huh, interesting name. What does it mean? Kakik? Kakike. Kakik. I'm gonna call it Kakik. It's the name of the chieftain in some native tribes. I see. Do you want me to serve you some of this? I'll pass. I don't have too many good memories when rum's involved. Give me a fringe weaver instead, will you? Fringe weaver. All aged and mixed. Mix. One fringe weaver. What kind of memories do you have with rum? Nothing you need to worry about. Okay. Alright, now it's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well, I'm an only child. My mom and dad split amicably. How do you pronounce that? Amicably. Okay, in the friendly, peaceful manner. Amicably. My mom is a violinist, so she was always away from home with the orchestra. I spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt, and my grandpa. Aside from that, I say my childhood was quite uneventful. Huh, didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know, I just kind of said that's it, one day and stopped. What about cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them, actually. Mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family lives in France to boot. So your mom's French? Yep. Can you speak French? Oui. Bonjour. What does that mean? Rubbish? I don't know. I can't speak French. I did try though, but college started and I stopped taking classes. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by. But you'll be hard pressed to make me spot him in a crowd. You're kinda lucky, you know. All of my mom's side of the family lives here. The chances of me meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the primer on my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Your mom's a French violinist and you call that uninteresting? I'm wondering if your family has ever made a fuss about you being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Please don't ever. Sounds like something somebody would say to make bartender sound sophisticated. See? I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in the security of their systems, and I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. Be it Glitch City or anywhere else in the world, they need security and I'm their woman. I tell quite a few stories about cracking into databases to retrieve info like some sort of mercenary though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Didn't you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? A mostly honest job, sheesh. What made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Even as a kid, I always had a Sudoku or crossword with me. But at some point, they started feeling kind of samey. So when I started college, I took a course on system security. It feels like the kind of puzzle I was looking for. I mean, there are all kinds of things involved in breaching the security. You need to attack the stuff from different angles. And it's something that always evolving. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. Every time you think you got the gist of it, they change everything. So it's kind of like always evolving puzzle. A puzzle I help make harder at that. Huh? I didn't think about it that way. It is less actiony than what movies make it up to be though. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Still, seeing my code break through something, it's an amazing feeling. Will you have anything else? I'll have a classy drink. Any classy drink. Alright. Most expensive classy drink. $250, $260, $280, $250, $250. Alright. Another cobalt velvet. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here you are. Yep, just what I needed, thanks. Say, Jill, what's the worst that could happen if you don't get your drinks right? Well, people have the right to not give me money. If they don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. No bonus means less money and no tips, which doesn't help because I have to pay bills. Oh, I see. Do you have to make an effort to pay your bills? Nope. Yeah, I have no idea how much I hate you right now. Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind to spend too much on things other than food and bills. Maybe maintenance on my hands and new equipment, but aside from that. Oh, I know. If you have trouble with your bills, why not live with me? We could be roommates. Don't know. Moving my stuff through the stairs because the elevator is broken. Having to move my liquor collection. Never mind the fact that my cats are shut in. I got very upset the one time I moved some furniture around. The idea of moving just gives me a headache. You shouldn't take things so seriously when I say them, you know. I don't, but I thought about it before. Now I need some air. I'm gonna take my break. You wanna come? Are you inviting me to the back of the bar? You should invite me to dinner first. Every minute you waste making jokes is time taken from my break. Fine, let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if anyone comes in. Sure. Alright, nice. Cold. It sure is chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a cool guy, very respectful. Apparently he got into some legal trouble and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead though. I have a cousin that lives like a hobo actually. Really? It's a bit complicated though. Problem is his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the streets for some reason. You can't tell with some people, sadly. Why'd he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debt. Bank evicted him from his house. Oh. It's a serious problem because he has epileptic attacks, but nobody refuses but refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. Honey, some service here. I'm here, don't scream. Oh ho, were you two hanging at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff were you doing? Yeah, just talking. Is that what they call it these days? What do you want? Something soft, something sweet. No alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed the soda from a vending machine? But I like you. Do you dislike my presence so much? Sweet and non-alcoholic, you say. Alright. What? Sweet and non-alcoholic? I can't put Carmotrine in it? Damn. Alright, no Carmotrine. The Blue Fairy's 170. Alright, no Carmotrine. Here, like you asked. See? You don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. He has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola. Orange. A friend of mine. He's a vending machine.
Holy shit! You could have talking vending machines in the future?
They're living vending machines.
Living fucking vending machines. What the fuck?
Oh, but how impolite of me. I'm Lovewing. And my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. The pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yep, why? Nothing. I guess I heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me. Mostly about your, plunkiness. Pluckiness. And here I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. Where do you work, Alma?
Lay back.
Relax.
I'm a hacker.
Really?
A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer log into some accounts. That's hacking, right?
No, of course not.
I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen?
No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it.
We won't know until you try, right? Last time I said that I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up a grown man's ass.
What the fuck? Dude, Dorothy comes with the craziest stories every time, dog.
It was a success. Okay then. Let me try to explain in general how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright? First I do some research on the target. OS servers, how the information is secured and all that. There's been a couple of occasions where I had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First, I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable computers and I find on the way. After that, I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I test on the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there are a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use the info someone already gave me, but the usual way is using a buffer overflow. Buff? Buff? What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Alma, hack me like you never hacked anything before. Eh? Eh? Make my buffer overflow, create a backdoor in me, escalate your user privileges, find flaws in my security. Huh? Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does like something like paint a picture or cut, but they make it sound like they're having sex instead? What? Suggestive scenes, yeah. Well, that whole thing was kind of like that for me. Really? I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't get uploaded to networks or anything. But trust me, if you record yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you make millions. Horny lilums are an unexploited market. I see. Oh, it looks like my ride's here. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is it alright to ask for that from him? It's okay, I've known him since preschool. It just so happened that he got married to my sister. Hey Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay, I'll take your offer then. Bye honey. Later Jill. Take care. The streets seem noisy. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? What the fuck is that? Yo, he got a question mark on his forehead. He got a question mark on his forehead. Such a small yet comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of the suburban desert. A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can just sit to kill their insides. Truly a real persona non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then? 17. Excuse me? I said 17. 7 plus teen. What the fuck does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be. 17? 17? $17? $17? What does that mean? Valhalla 17 drink. An ingredient total of 17. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Oh, man, I had a feeling. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to take the risk. Alright. What's the most optional karma chain one? So let's see here. 170. Okay, 170. Okay, 170. It was fucking Mars. Oh no. It was a fluffy dream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, okay. All Asian mix. Fluffy dream. Okay, explain. The total of ingredients here add up to 17. Beautiful. What brings you here, mister? I'm Armando. Virgilio Armando. Virgilio. See? I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. Right. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place. It's called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of resting warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls, the golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them. We have some arcade machines on the corner. No. You're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to a mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar in all of its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite the slow day. Not that I'm very surprised given how things have been going in the streets though. Humans are a nasty bunch. That much is true. Making a ruckus coming at each other. But that's to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah? Then give me an example. Not zoologist. Oh yeah? Then give me an example. Not zoologist, bartender. Like I said, I don't know exact detail. I just know that isn't right. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over a pride, every cub born from another lion is killed or something. Takes over a pride. You can't take over a pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. You need to stop making things up. Not zoologist, bartender. But going back on topic, do you know what the number 17 means? The atomic number of chlorine? No. And Chloe is a name, not a number, you know. The group where halogens are in the periodic table? Stop making up words like halogen, periodic, and table. Okay then, I give up. Alright. 17 is us. Eh? Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. Primal. Dude, this thing's a fucking crackhead. Dude's a fucking crackhead, dog. Do you want anything else? I like a single plum floating in perfume served in a man's hat. Okay. This one. Here. Ah, you didn't. Wait, you did. Enjoy. I will. I'll drink this perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender. Have you ever thought about death? How? What if we're already dead? Both of us. What? Honey? What tells you I even existed before I entered this door? How can you assure me that this reality is real and we're not? In fact, in heaven or hell all along? What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room? I could punch you to make you feel reality. I don't care about any of that actually. This reality is real for me, and that's all that matters. Such a closed-minded way of seeing things. You need to get away from the factual facts. Factual facts. Open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The habanera has started. It means the twilight of gods in German, by the way. Well, you're on your own, bartender. Enjoy a new world order. What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh hell. Let me take a look out the window. Be careful. I see lots of flashes in the distance. Most likely gunshots. Jill, come here a sec. What? About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover illegal actions released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. We're receiving reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the streets. Several counter-terrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazy units out there are pleading from the Vice President. We're still waiting for a declaration from Zaibatsu Corporation CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and out of that bank, it seems. I'd recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar has quite the security system, and I'll be here protecting you as an added bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. So, let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have a Zankanto at hand, just in case. The metal bat with nails? There's nothing it can't bash. Say, Gil, 4. Hope everything's better by tomorrow. So let's see here. We got $879. We got $450 in tips. $500 because we're good as fuck at our job. $300 because he's gonna protect us, or she'll protect us. Boss protected me. Alright, save. Rise and shine. Good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends. And any other day, how's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Zaibatsu Corp. Let's go to the news. What channel is it? 3? Zaibatsu Corp's president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure that there's still some bad apples out and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knight they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on the edge too. I wonder if Sei is okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. Oh. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer. Chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me? Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how is the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Alright boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist, I had this hoodie from some time ago, it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where did you get this one? I don't know, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing. It's just like one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. Oh, I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. Oh, we'll see. Kind of think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change into something more comfortable. Take your time. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just 4. It's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. They'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first, I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home, we had a bear. I see. What? Good old Bosco. He kept shooters away better than any dog. Right. This picture here isn't something you see every day. What? Me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend, and the one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Huh? Is this pic recent or? Actually, the one's from 3 to 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27. What did you expect? That's why they say kids are the one that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when you called her your ex. Let's just say everything ended with both of us saying mean things and me storming out of her house, breaking a couple things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, and I haven't said a word since. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in that pic. Why have her pic out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me. Look at the sister though. Just fucking bulging it, like just fucking popping in there in the picture. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know. I felt nostalgic and miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I've been a mess, or I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. There's nothing. Now, please give that to me. Lope. Alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Whoa. 12 cans of beer. Damn, you have a lot of beer. Well, the BTC gives me a discount on a point card I could use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? Alright, I'm gonna drink every time he takes a sip, or she takes a sip. The drinks at the bar are also more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. Oh, that's why people buy beer at the bar. And besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one is more of a Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Don't know. It doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that? What's the name of the base liquid you use at the bar again? Nutriogenic dichometrical ligno or NDL? It was a supplement or something, right?
It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kissed polluted water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And it's the one made with it? Let's see, yep. Here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see, and I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. Two beer. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends work. Do you consider me a friend then? Why wouldn't I? Don't know. What's with being my boss and all? I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprised me you kept that poster of me in the in your room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less than a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it though. Aside from filling an empty spot on the wall, I don't really know. I thought it'd be funny too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, don't know, a dildo shaped trophy or something you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Oh, that's like some 2 sips. Uncomfortable mess. And not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back though. That's what friends are for. Wait, talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy. He just called me dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey Jill, where did you get that black 4-ball? Well, that's with any black cat, or house cat in general. He's actually a stray. I found him in the alleys near the building, not long after I moved here, I think. Ah, I see. It was quite the sight though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. They ran and I figured the cat's mom was nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. So you brought it home. At first, I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying. It was destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute, though. Not like the fat mass that's sleeping on the table. Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Oh ho! Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Oh ho ho ho! Anyway. No, anyway, me, do you normally speak for your cat like that? Maybe. Wait!
Every time she... Every time 4 speaks, it's Gil speaking for 4?
Oh hell no, I gotta fucking drink to that. Man, let me chugging the whole thing. Hell no, that shit did not just happen. Oh, my face is red, man. You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't want to worry about Gil so much though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby, unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident since with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have any money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I decided to take him at face value. I judged him for what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprised me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars, you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker, I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. Well, she's hot, I'll give her that much. She's also a nice person in general, but damn, she's hot. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah, why? It's weird to see you say so openly that someone's hot. But even you can see she has a hot body, boss. You'll find no objections here. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to a room and... Jill, you sure you aren't drunk? I am. I mean, I'm sure I'm not. I mean... Ahem. Those are the thoughts I leave to myself. I didn't think I could handle her in the relationship. She has weird standards. That, and she's as straight gets. She's still a lovely person though. That she became a regular is a blessing. Any regular is a blessing when you get down to it. And there's also that sex worker robot girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen a lot of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her jobs, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I kinda noticed that too, but then again, Lilim can be weird. You think? Lilim operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in a collective source. They lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Lilim gets positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so... I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful challenge or social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilim is a bit weird though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilim doesn't convey that image of automatons. Just a tip. Bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retard and dolls like calling them fake. Thanks for that advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilim? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilims are Lilith's offspring in the Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I didn't call you Julianne. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne. You almost tore me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? I drink 12 cans of beer. Not all of it. Dude, I drank a whole. Wait, I drank a whole 12 pack. Damn! Jim's a heavy drinker. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of the shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies. And yet you still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I say it was a pretty ambitious kids show, even by today's standard. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, I even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's beside the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. And what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I didn't hold it against Jules, I always held the grudge against those fuck jobs. That was rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at their age? I worried about those jerk asses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyway, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. No more beer! How can I drink? No beer. And yet, it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Kinda think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened, and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized that an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Say, boss, how do you like them men? 2D. 2D? Yes, I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or 2D. How about you? Back in high school, I liked them funny. In college, I liked them successful. After a while, I just wanted them stable, and now? I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. And I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I was trying not to become. Not become stable? There was this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated, he started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense of how I smoked on the bed after sex. The bed could catch fire, you know. Not you too. I kinda envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps a guy, it's for a little less petty reasons. Are you okay? I'm fine, it's just all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she had a good position, and she was stable. She was also smart, caring, and why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Maybe I should go and apologize. Maybe I should. Maybe that will make me rest easier at night. Get my mind off things for a while. I don't even care what's going on back there. I don't even care about going back to her, but Hey Joe, have you tried thinking about clothes for 4? Clothes for Listen, I know how you must feel. But you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with thinking what kind of clothes you could put on for. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind, you're included in this circle, too. So any insult you hurl will apply right back at you. Anyway, I had this friend I'd known for a long time. A red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? Buy more beer? I can't. I don't know how to. Yeah, exit. Straight up exit. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her actually. Oh. Called N1RV and A. And if you thought the city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. And means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own buildings elsewhere and opened N1RV and B in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyway, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris and Lexi. I guess there are a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because I'm almost out of water. Now I'm out of water. Okay. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Hey, cat's fine too, you know. Boss, hey boss. How did you lose your V card? V, huh? You know, your V card, your first time, you're deflowering. Oh, that? Well, I'm legally bound to not disclose that information. Does that mean you lost it? Can't disclose that information. Come on, just give me a hint, or Jill, bad things will happen for everyone if that info is revealed in any way. Alright, sheesh. I can only say this. The whole thing is related to my mechanical arm. Great, now you're just teasing me. Any reason you want to know that? Well, everyone's first time is always a mess, but I've always to know if it was messy. It was as messy a time as mine. What happened? Well, I got all lovey-dovey with my first boyfriend when we both got naked. When I saw his dick, I just started laughing. What, got nervous? No, I just find dicks funny. They're funny. They have a sack attached to them and they grow. And they're stupid meat rods. So how did your boyfriend react? He went flaccid from the laughter and it just shrunk. It just fucking shrunk. Dude, imagine your first time and the girl just laughs at you. That shit is demoralizing. Oh my god. That's demoralizing as fuck. It's so hard, they're just so stupid anyway. Hehe. Stupid meat rods. Jill. ZZZZ, huh? Well, let's see how to move her back inside before she catches a cold. Now it's interesting. That shit was fucked up. She first time she laughed at the dude's dick. That's fucked up. That's some fucked up shit. Oh, chapter 2. Amarga. I didn't even know there was chapters in this game. What? What the hell was chapter 1?